Hi, how are you? How was your week? My week was rough. It was hard. The week before and the week after Mother's Day was tough. So Kenny was looking through the internet, and he found a letter, a little mini sermon-y thing from somebody who works at a church that we used to attend. And it talked about looking forward to things, that when you're a little bit anxious or scared or having a bad day, that maybe sometimes it helps if you look forward to something. Like, I look forward to seeing my grandbabies, or I look forward to the routine of going to walking to school and walking home and what we're going to do that afternoon. And when I do that, when I look forward, I feel a little better because I've got something to look forward to. But there was a period of time where I did not look forward to things, where I just couldn't bring myself to be excited about something that's going to happen. Because we all know it doesn't always work that way. We don't always get to do that, to get to be excited about something. And so this little mini sermon-y thing talked about one thing that we can look forward to, that we believe will always be there, is heaven. So I kind of looked it up in the Bible, and I found a couple of verses. It's Matthew 6:19 through 20. Don't store treasures for yourself here on earth. Moths and rust will destroy your treasures here on earth, and thieves can break into your house and steal the things you have. So, store your treasure in heaven. The treasures in heaven cannot be destroyed by moths or rust, and thieves cannot break in. Okay, that's a little hard to understand. But in Hebrews 13:14, here on earth we do not have a city that lasts forever, but we are looking for the city that we will have in the future. And I'm pretty sure that's heaven. And when we get there, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or sadness or crying or pain. All the old ways will be gone. Which means when we get to heaven, we don't have to be scared anymore. So it's something to look forward to. Maybe being able to be with Kyle. Maybe just knowing that it's the right place to be. When I looked it up on the internet, it says heaven is often described as a place of eternal bliss where there is no suffering or pain or death, where people can experience joy and fellowship with God and loved ones. Maybe filled with beauty, gardens and rivers. This is not an easy concept to understand. But sometimes I need a little bit more than what I've got. Sometimes I need to believe that there is a place where you're always happy. And that's something I can look forward to. It's not something I need to have happen right now, but it is something to say that my life will not be filled with death and pain and fear. That we will have a little bit of that, but then it won't be there anymore. No more fear, no more death. I don't know. I get the idea of it, I don't always feel it, but maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is, right now we are feeling that pain and that fear. But maybe when the time is right, I don't have to feel that pain anymore. I can feel the joy and the comfort. And maybe become a little bit more free from anxiety. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But I do know how I feel when I look forward and I know I'm going to see my granddaughters. I know how I feel then. I know how I feel when I know I'm going to walk, or I know that Kenny and I are going to have some time together, or when I get to see somebody I haven't seen in a while. So maybe next time I'm feeling that pain and that anxiety and that fear, maybe I can just allow myself to think a little bit about what heaven might be like. Maybe I'll be able to see the people that are there now. Maybe I'll be able to look at the beauty like I see now. That makes me feel better, and it's there all the time. Maybe I can look forward to that time when maybe I'll be there. There's a song, and I can't remember who sang it because I did not type that part out, but I can only imagine. I can only imagine what it'll be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes would see when your face is before me. Surrounded by your glory, what will my heart feel? Will I dance for you, Jesus, or in awe of you be still? Will I stand in your presence, or to my knees will I fall? Will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak at all? I can only imagine. And when that day comes, and I find myself standing in the sun, I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship you. There will come a time when we will be done with what we need to do here. But it doesn't end. It gets better. I'm going to try to remind myself of that a little bit more often. And you too. In the meantime, you have a good week. I love you. I miss you a lot. But we'll be together soon. Take care.